Conrad already introduced me. I'm working as a mobile app developer in RACEMAP, and today I will describe three apps: tracking app, which is our RACEMAP app; custom app, which is you can order your custom app with your logo, your color; and org app. This is um, this is one of the new app for organizers to um, take care of tracker devices and register. So I will explain it. So first start with tracking app. So this session, as I will explain three apps, so it will be long. So I will try to do that. The session will not be much boring. So I want you to scan this QR code and install the app so that you are also check what I am doing and what is changing. So I will mostly I will do the demonstration. Okay, so in the meantime, I will keep ready. So, so uh, to do this demonstration, first you will need a account in RACEMAP. So I will log in with my account. You can do your later. Here, after login, you will see this page. There is a create map. Here you have to select single map. There are a lot of other map, and you can that will be explained later. So now let's start with single map. Your event is created already, just one click. Now you just have to make it more better so that in the mobile app event details looks more better. So you need a name of your event. So I will write a name here, location, what kind of sport it is, let's say running, and event time. For example, 14 to 20 February. Okay, so if you have installed the app, I want you to scan this QR code. As I'm using emulator, I don't have camera access there, so I will use the code to registration. Okay, somehow the internet is not working on emulator. Okay, so just use this code. I will use my physical device. So after scanning, you might see this screen. Here you have to write your name and your race number. So like this, then you will see that event here. You just have to click and you will see the event details. So I want you to focus on your phone. In the meantime, in this screen, I will update it. Okay, so okay, now it is updated. Okay, then you have to go to the upload event logo. Here you can drop your logo or you can select the logo. Then here you will see that upload point of interest or draw your track. So I will upload one track. Also you can draw. If you click here, you can see the map here. So you can see that full map is already created.
So Tanvir, may I ask a question in between?
Yeah, sure.
So when I registered in the app for my account, then I got the question that there's something with my permissions.
Yes.
So I was redirected to the permission screen, and there I know I get asked if I should allow access for location only while the app is used or for all the time. So what's best?
So you have to give permission for all the time, because when you are running, your app will be locked and your phone will be locked, so that app can fetch your location and upload it to the server. So but if you give permission only app is using, then it cannot get the location data.
So okay, I got it. Thank you.
Welcome. So here you can customize your map. You can change the color of your track. You can add track. You can add point of interest. So these are point of interest. You can export for later use. So this is how you can design the map. Now, let me show visualization listed so that I can show you. So here you can see the event details page is empty. Now how we can make it more better? So you have to go to the visualization. Here you can see upload banner. So if you want to use your own banner, own event banner, you can do it. Otherwise, if you don't upload, there is a default banner based on your race type. Okay, so if I refresh, I can see it is updated. If you go down, you will see more option about the event details. Here you can add your website. For example, I will use this URL as a website. I can use I can add contact email. This contact email will be visible here. So see, immediately it is updated here. You can add description. You can add phone. These are optional, but you can, if you want, you can add it so that participant can contact you in on the emergency situation. So if I update it, I can see. Okay, so one more interesting thing is we have option for custom link. This custom link button, you can use your any link, for example, feedback form, for example, payment, for example, fundraising URL. So I will use one feedback button. I will add the caption of the button. I will add one URL. You can see the button here. So this is feedback button. And if user open the URL, user will see the form. So if you add your own fundraising form, that will be visible also. Another option is we have external registration. So for example, you have published a public event and you want user to register from that URL. So you can just add your external registration URL here. and it will be, that button will be visible. See, registration. So another interesting feature is we have our own leaderboard. You just have to activate and refresh. You will see leaderboard. So I can see so many participants already registered here. And if you have your own URL for leaderboard, you don't want to use RACEMAP leaderboard, you can just click on external leaderboard and change the URL. You can add your own URL. So this is how you design. Now see, it looks more better than previous. It has more information, description, more buttons, lot of things. So in the app, you can select this app as a favorite. You can share this app. If you click here, you will see one URL. If you share this URL to your relatives, your friends, if they click that URL, they will be redirected to this page. So now, so I have explained how a host can design a event details page. Now how a user can participate. As in this simulator, internet is not working, so I cannot show you here, but let's show from my phone. Okay, refresh. Okay, so here at the bottom you can see start tracking button and a mini map. So if you start, you can see tracking is activated, and you can see my location here. So we are here now, and this is the map. Okay, this is how just one click a participant can start themselves as tracking. Now let's see how a spectator can spectate. So in this case, I will show you one real event what was organized this year, Dresden Marathon. So as a spectator, they just have to click on the map. They can see the map here. For example, you can see the search icon here. If you click here, you will see all participant list. I will show you one man and one man course record. So what is this? One man is the fastest man in this year, in this contest, and man course record was the fastest man of this this event, which is organized every year. So you can show watch a replay. I will make it more faster. You can see that all participants are running here. You can compare that fastest man record is a little bit faster than this year. They are moving, so I will make it more faster, and we can see the fastest man has completed his race in 2 hours 8 minutes, and this year has completed the race in 2 hours 24 minutes. So there is no new record. So this is one of the most interesting feature. During the race, they can see the previous record also, so that they can compare themselves with the fastest man of this event. Okay. So one more interesting feature that I didn't show you. I hope everybody registered in this event. So I will This is a prototype, it is not published yet, it is notification. I will search the event name here. App workshop. This event we have created today. I will fetch the participants. I can see lot of events. So there is Stefan, there is no push notification. Maybe you didn't give permission for notification, that we don't, that's why we don't have push notification, but other have. So this is a UI. I will write a title, remote notification. Thank you for creation. And you can add deep link here. For example, I have copied one deep link. You can use other deep link also. It is another event deep link. I will send notification. You can check your phone. You will have, if you click on that notification, you will be redirected to that deep link event. So based on demand, in future it will be published on RACEMAP and also in the custom apps. So why you use tracking app instead of RACEMAP tracker? You can see this is RACEMAP tracker. It is small. My phone is big. So you can see battery life here. In the tracking device, there is approximately 3 days battery life. But on the most of the phone, if you turn on your GPS, it will last until 6 to 8 hours. The weight, most of the phone has 200 to 250 gram, but RACEMAP tracker is 100 gram. Accuracy, both have good accuracy, both are winner here. But with this tracker device, you cannot see the route. But in mobile, you can see the route. You cannot spectate other events, but with mobile app, you can. And both device, you can track. Another thing is missing, sorry. This is paid, you have to pay. For mobile app, you don't have to pay, it is free. So this is, you can see both are winner if you count. So based on your need, you can choose your device, which one you will use. If you don't have any question, I will continue with custom apps. Please give me some time. I will stop record and start record again.
Maybe we can discuss the different use cases of using the app on the one hand and using dedicated tracking devices on the other hand.
I think the big advantage of the tracker is that they need less traffic, isn't it? Instead of the app, you need less internet. Where we operate, we have a lot of participants in rural areas and with poor internet. So sometimes I guess the tracker, this is the main advantage, isn't it?
You're correct when you say the tracker requires less traffic, but traffic is not the bottleneck. Let's say with the experience operating GPS devices in different countries, it's more the reception if devices are able to connect to carriers there, or if carriers block the connection. The amount of traffic is not a topic anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the big difference is battery life. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried the app, which saved us in Quebec. All our trackers got confiscated in the flight, which was a great experience. And the tracking accuracy is so much better. But until Apple finds a way to not shut down the GPS tracking unless you ping every 10 seconds, then for our events, which are days, I mean, even a 300K race, a lot of people ran out of battery before the end. So, and I don't know how, I mean, do you have a way to influence that, the behavior of the GPS tracking on the iPhone through your app? Does it have to be every 10 seconds or can it just be every 2 minutes? Or is it just an Apple thing like you told me, which is if you don't ping every 10 seconds, it stops the connection?
There's no technical requirement we fulfill. It's just a decision to keep it simple. It's a hard-coded parameter we decided every 10 seconds.
You?
Yeah.
But so if you were to say,
It could be also in the back office of the tracking maps to say, okay, on these tracking maps, I want to use the app with a refresh rate at 2 minutes, for example.
No, it's not possible to.
Why?
So,
Currently, it's not possible.
Yeah, sure. But in the future, if you want to, I understand your problematics to keep it simple as possible. The app to ask less settings to the user, but we can say, okay, if you don't touch anything, the app is refresh his location each 10 seconds. But if in the back office I push a new field with a refresh app, okay, I put it 120 seconds. All the app connected to this event could be at 2 minutes refresh rate to save battery maybe.
Yeah.
In the future.
Now the question would be, if I reduce the refresh rate, let's say to 5 minutes, every 5 minutes, will it really extend battery life for the phone?
With my previous,
How much?
With my previous company, we were able to cut GPS between each location request. For example, if you on one UTMB, if you want to refresh the location only 5 minutes, it's quite similar to the GPS trackers. Because on the smartphone, the biggest problem with the battery is the screen. So during an event, you don't have this problem because the screen is always off. And after, if you keep GPS always on, you will consume a lot of battery. So if you stop the GPS between each request, you can.
Is it double the lifetime or 1.5 or?
I'm not
Because
sure to
the
understand.
tracker it's
combien de temps tu gagnerais si ça 8 heures, tu serais sur...
We can discuss after. I think in my computer I have some benchmark with, but you can go up to 48 hours without any problem on some smartphone. Of course, if your smartphone is not able to keep the battery during one day, you are not a magic people. But if you have a smartphone able to have 2 days of battery in normal use, it's if you turn on the GPS only one time each 5 minutes, the impact on the battery is quite.
It has a meaningful impact.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know, Conrad, you're always asking for use cases, so I've got a perfect one on this
So
one.
you're taking my question. I was right.
I know you. So we have lots of distances, 2,500. We'll talk about that this afternoon. One of them is the 200 at night. And what we suspect is going to happen is a lot of people might register the week before if the weather is nice. Now, a week before is too late for me to tell Michael I need another 50 trackers. So if we could use your app to do the tracking at the last minute, we also have a process in place to print or to customize bibs on site. So this way we would have all the tools we need to say, okay, we got 40 people that just signed up 48 hours before the event. We have a process for their bibs. They won't look exactly the same, but almost identical. And then we have an app that we can ask them to download. Then, that unlocks a whole potential for more participants at the last minute. Whether otherwise we're stuck. If we don't have trackers, we don't have trackers. And if we use the current app as we used it in Quebec with the refresh, it's great. I mean, it's fascinating to watch on RACEMAP, but the battery life is too short.
I understand the bottleneck, and I think the technical discussion it's a technical discussion. And another question: can you accept that the reliability, due to the human, let's say, impact on its battery charge, etc., can you accept that the reliability is much less from your control? Is this okay for you? Yeah.
When you mean reliability, is it?
If let's say if one dot is vanishing for reasons which are under your control because you don't know the battery at the beginning of the race, when you can live with this, then it is a use case. When you identify during the race, I can't rely on the data from this tracking solution, then you have maybe more problems than before. And this was actually our decision. Okay, rely the live tracking, use trackers. If you want to see dots, and if you don't really care if one dot is vanishing, then you can go with the app. But we are open to extend the let's say the running time of the app.
I mean, the use case we had last summer in Quebec is the perfect example.
Yeah.
But how much does it happen? Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. It doesn't necessarily happen often, but
the re-registration thing happens more often. You say that somebody is coming to the restaurant in the morning and wants to take part.
for us, that's the first year. We decided last year at the end of the season that we left so many people on site because we couldn't print bibs and we didn't have tracking solutions in enough numbers that it's silly. We're leaving money on the table. We have people that show up
And so
on the day or 3 days. From now on, you can sign up until, I don't know, 3 hours before the start.
Okay, maybe to a question, same question to the other attendees. Do you think there's a use case for offering app-based live tracking with an extended lifetime, more than let's say more than 6 hours? Yeah.
Yes, I think currently, for example, on Saint-Élion, I think the biggest trail running event in France, we propose as an option during the registration process to choose between rental devices or use the app, but you stop this app option, I think, up to the 40K, if I remember correctly, and we don't allow guys to use the app on the 60K or more. But if tomorrow it's possible to define in the back office to say, okay, all the guys using the app for the longest distance, we will propose tomorrow more time in the year the app, because it's for someone is it's less reliable of course than devices, but I think the feedback is really good on the app currently. So I don't know.
Looking for use cases for the app. So it's I want to investigate possible use cases. Raphael, can you guys
But in some ways, you're already offering it.
Yeah.
It's really the tweak. It's like it's almost like making a product. Either keeping it more granular but less battery, or less granular but more battery.
I like or we like enhancements which does not involve more features. So it's interesting. This is something like this.
And I think we have also some trail races where we do the tracking with the app. So we would also be interested in a solution in this way. So just want to say this.
Yeah, and maybe last investigation from our side. What do you think about the push notification demonstration? Is this relevant, or is this just a gamification? Like, I can imagine, maybe I'm missing during a race across. Do you have, or is there a need to contact on a low level participants directly, or is this stupid thinking?
No, it's the direct line of the discussion we're having on breakfast. We
Okay.
built this in a new thing that's coming this year.
But
It's going to do all sorts of things for us.
so
So we're not using your notification framework because
of course not. It's a demonstration.
It's interesting. What we tend to do is we focus RACEMAP for spectators, and we have our own sort of tool for communicating with participants mostly.
Other opinions about the notification feature?
We talked about it yesterday.
Anybody else? Tanvir, sorry. It was a long discussion.
How do they work? Like, do you have a use case where, I don't know, my wife is running a trail in the mountains or whatever, and is the app able to send me notifications based on things that I define or things that the organizer defines? So, I don't know, I get a notification, my wife is halfway through the race or 10K from the finish line or whatever. Is that the kind of scenarios you have in mind for the spectators, or is it just for the runners, or is it For the organizers,
Actually, the question is, it's technically possible.
I mean, how do you see people using the notification framework? I didn't know it existed. So how do you anticipate people to use it? You've built it, so you must have some use cases. Otherwise, you're not true to your religion. You must have some use cases in mind.
We want to show that you can directly address specific attendees. Like
Okay.
let's say you have a couple of events, and you can say to those participants which join contest XYZ, start later due to weather. Something like this. Or you can send a message to one specific participant. And we don't have in mind now, we are asking if this is relevant to have a kind of automatization, which you described, like passing split 50K, send a push notification to this. This is more complicated. First of all, we have in mind, let's say, to streamline organization to many addressees.
Okay.
I just have a use case in mind. Would it be possible to have, for example, we have a marathon? Oh, thank you. Again, would it be possible to have a notification for us that the first runner is arriving at the half marathon? Like something like this, because we, from the broadcast side, we sometimes have the problem we don't know what's going on the track, and we miss the first runner when they have a significant point, for example, half marathon or 10 kilometers or at the castle or wherever we are. And it would be interesting because we don't see what's going on, and no one's really looking all the time on the camera. So it would be good to have then to set a trigger for us. Probably you use Wemix as well, and then we set a trigger and we can switch automatically on the preview to when they are before a specific point.
Understand, and this is not, let's say, included in the prototype.
No.
In the prototype, it's like you decide which message to address to which specific group
Yes.
of apps.
Yes.
This is the first iteration.
But I could imagine it could also be interesting for spectators that they know they wait the whole day, and just in a minute their uncle is running across there eating ice cream and miss it. And so maybe notification in 5 minutes he's here.
Yeah, understand. And
Just an idea. Yes.
This moment, a possible solution would be that somebody looks on the screen, sees, okay, they've come this data in, and writes manually a notification that goes out to all spectators. But yeah, the automation step is another thing.
Yeah.
This is only from center to people, and you described the other way around. Yeah.
no, not just the other way around. This is like from one app to another specific app, independent from the center, from the communication center.
But the idea is good. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's thought often about it. Maybe it comes.
Just an idea. I think we could do this with race result track boxes as well, but have it inside the app would be perfect.
Yeah.
Easier and individual. Yes, thank you.
So what I take from this discussion now, there is some use cases for notifications for contests and participants, and it really depends. We have some of these questions from customers, so that's the reason why we think about this feature or try to develop it. But yeah, the future will tell if it's really used. That's somebody. And also for myself, I attended in some races when I crossed the finish line, I got the message with my time and my rank and so on, just automatically.
Yeah.
And this could be then in the app. So
I mean, I don't know whether we'll talk about this during the 2 days, but the main thing we struggle with today is providing a simple, comprehensive way for people that want to follow someone. So it's been a disaster for 2 years for us because we've got race results, we've got RACEMAP, and so we've tried everything. Like we've embedded iframes in the Miles Republic page, which is a total nightmare because then when you've got 1,300 people on a map, it just, I mean, you've been there. People don't necessarily have the RACEMAP app downloaded on their phone, so then they get to a small, we've tried everything and it's not working. Like we haven't yet found a simple way for people to go. Sometimes they go to our website, sometimes they go to Miles Republic, sometimes they've been there before, so they go to RACEMAP. I mean, it's chaos. And every year we get, I scanned this QR code on your thing and I'm taken to another. We're trying to fix this, and it's not just you, but we're trying to find a way to bring together all the things that are meaningful about a participant so that people can follow him.
About one specific participant.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah, that's the use case. Because, and then again, by extension, once you follow someone, you then want to know how well they're doing against everyone else. But the entry point is not, I'm going to follow a race. I mean, very few people do that. I'm going to follow dad or my husband or my son or whatever. And what we want to try to do this year is you go to our website, there's somewhere you can say live tracking, you type a bib number, and then you see a bird's eye view of what's happening with this guy. So information we have, information you have, information race result or chrono consult have, something kind of nice. Even bringing together their Instagram profile if they're posting things on it. And then if you want to know, okay, show me the whole race map, you can click on the map and then it opens up something else. If you show me the full ranking, race result. We're going to try that because it's every year people complain. They go, it doesn't work here. It's too slow there. I'm lost here. It's like, and it's not your fault. It's our fault. We haven't gotten our act together about how we present the different things we have available.
Challenge understood, and this is...
And you may not be able to solve it on your own, but you're the main entry point with an app like this. So...
If there would be a QR code on everyone's group, you scan, you get the entry point to this participant.
Yeah, I mean, I think people, when they follow, they're remote, yeah? So what do they know about the event? They know the name of the event. So in our case, they know Dad is doing Race Across France. So the temptation will be to look for Race Across France on the web, find our website. So I think our website needs to be the place where people, that's, the place where people go. They don't necessarily know that the tracking app behind it is RACEMAP, that the Chrono Consult guys are using Quick, they don't care about this. What they know is Dad is doing this event. So I think we kind of need to be the entry point, and then we need to bring together all the technologies in a nice way.
But that's not the thing. The thing about if there is the QR code on the bib number, the entry point behind this is anything. Could be URL to your page, to any page.
Yeah.
But the central thing describing all other information around this participant. But if you say if the daughter just knows his father's running, she even does not know his bib number to search for.
Well, you could search by name. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe we can talk about this over the next, it's to me, that's the one thing we haven't cracked yet. Yeah. And I don't want a repeat of last year's disaster where you got people going, I don't understand, I can't find, and this and that. Or even people calling us. One guy is racing, he got a call from his wife who couldn't find him. And then my security team is like getting a call, my wife can't see me. I'm like, she can't see you because the tracker is not active, or she can't see you because she can't find a way around the different websites? And the answer is she can't find a way around the different websites. I'm like, it's 2:00 in the morning. I've got guys on the road that might get into an accident. I don't have time for this. I mean, it's nuts. So yeah, it's an interesting one because you've got everything there. And my experience of using the RACEMAP mobile app is it's great. If you've got downloaded and you know the event, it's perfect. But very few people download it because they don't necessarily know it's RACEMAP. You see what I mean?
They miss the first step. Getting the app.
Yes, and I think it was interesting. When I scanned the first QR code earlier, I was taken to a web page, not to the mobile app.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Sorry?
At the webinar, the first slide.
Yes.
Yeah, same
thing.
Yeah.
Even though I've got the app on my phone.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's an interesting one. And I'm not sure there is an easy answer other than people like us getting their act together.
Do you have some thoughts about this? Why he got to the website?
Okay, so that URL is for both platform, Android and iOS. So I use generic URL. That's why if I used iOS URL, it would redirect to your iOS
to my
or
app. Yeah.
Android. So I had to show the two different QR codes.
Yeah. It's anyway, we can talk over coffee or because it's not, I mean, it's really not something just for you guys to solve. I mean, it's for us to figure out what path we want people to follow.
I mean, one thing that could help is to help with the discoverability is to have these custom apps, right? Because then you have in the App Store, if there's a Race Across app, and then people download that, and maybe they can find people more easily.
And that would be, you mean a custom app? But then they're going to get confused because we're coming up with our own mobile app.
Fair enough, yeah, but
So maybe we need to find a way to link.
integrate.
Yeah. But yeah.
Interesting. Should I continue with custom app?